Hi everyone, this is the presentation on the map of my networks. So I currently belong to 4 major networks, and these include my family, my friends from my hometown of Madison, where I've grown up, college, as well as work. In doing this assignment, I've also learned that many of these groups overlap, and this includes my Madison group network, as well as my family, which we'll go into detail about, and also my college friends and my Madison friends, as some of the friends from Madison went to the same college as I did, and I've met friends in college who I didn't know were from my hometown. So the first network I'm going to go into detail on is the Madison Friends Network. So there's me, and I'm connected to 2 of my closest friends, Liz and Amy. I am also the connector between my friend Kat and my friend Amy, who is a friend that I met in college who I didn't know was from the same hometown. And so we've all been connected and now hang out. I'm also connected to my sister Jen, who is from my family network originally and now has been blended into the Friends network as we have some of the same friends. She is connected to her friends Lauren and Tegan, who also went to the same college as me, and she's the connector between me and her friend Lauren. She is also the connector between her and her friend Dave, who've also become friends, and we are now part of the same network. Also, Jen is the connector between Bobby, all of her friends, as well as me. Liz is also the connector between her boyfriend John, who is connected to all of us. Just as Amy is the connector between her boyfriend and her friends. We all don't all hang out at the same time always, so there are many subgroups. One of these subgroups include me, Kat, and Amy, who hang out together. And another subgroup includes me, my sister, Lauren, Tegan, and Liz, who also hang out together. So these groups tend to overlap with the people, and we all hang out and communicate well and get along. The next network that I'm going to go into is my work network. I currently work as a graduate assistant in the grad admissions office of Quinnipiac University. So I'm directly connected to the admissions counselor, Katie, as I'm her GA and work primarily with her. Katie is the connector between me and the other admissions counselors, for example, Jan and Kristen. I also work with Scott, who is the dean of grad admissions and is the connector between everybody in the office because he has to work with every department. Myself, as well as the other student workers, could also be considered connectors between the different counselors or the secretaries and the financial aid department, Heather is the director. Because while we're all directly connected to one of the counselors, we do all work with everybody on projects that they may need more help with. Each individual counselor can also be considered a maven, as Katie, Kristen, and Jen work with specific majors and graduate programs at the university, so they know in detail about every program, and whenever the students have to interact with the student workers have to interact with students who come into the office, we know which counselor to direct them to based on which program they're in. So that's pretty much the map of my networks. As I said, my 4 major networks are family, Madison friends, college, and work. And found it interesting to see how many of these groups overlap, what subgroups are formed, who the connectors are, as well as the mavens. Thanks.